What is up, guys? Rick Akakis here, and today we are going to be taking a look at one of the new armor sets introduced into Destiny with the Dawning live event. This armor set is for the Titan, Warlock, and Hunter. All three classes we're going to be showing off today, and it's acquirable through Zavala bounties. So every week Zavala is going to have 3 new bounties, one of which always being the Sunrise bounty, in which case doing the Sunrise bounty by completing the gold tier rating in the Nightfall is going to get you a legendary weapon and the chance at getting the exotic Icebreaker sniper rifle. Of course, that's the one that most people are interested in. However, he always does have 2 other bounties that have to do with completing certain things, certain challenges within the Heroic Siva Strikes. Now, these other 2 bounties will always award a piece of legendary armor belonging to this same legendary set that's named differently depending on which class you're actually playing. So after what feels like an eternity of grinding these bounties, I have gotten every single piece of armor for every single class in Destiny. And that means today we're going to have a fashion show. And we are just going to look at what these armor sets look like, just for you guys in case you want to know if it's worth collecting them. Like if you see and it looks amazing on the Hunter in your opinion, and you're like, okay, the Hunter is what I'm going to go for this armor set. You want to decide if it's worth spending your time trying to grind these armor sets, and, you know, more importantly, if it's worth taking up the inventory space and vault space that would be required to accommodate them. So let's get started here with the Titan. Now for the Titan, the armor set is called Snowglare, and the pieces are the, of course, Snowglare helm, Snowglare gauntlets, Snowglare plate, and the Snowglare greaves. Overall, this armor set, it looks pretty cool. All of the armor sets are going to have the same golden embroidered outsides, but the very interesting part is that we're going to go and showcase some of the better shaders to use. 3 shaders that kind of stood out to me on each class. The interesting part is that no matter what you change the shader to, the outside parts, the golden outside parts, never actually change. As you can see, I'm switching shaders here like crazy. The tint and the color of the golden embroidery pieces never do change, so you are only changing the undersides of those gold plates, the undersides of your armor, which is an interesting design choice and can make for some neat combinations. The shaders I'd like to show off for the Titan are, firstly, Solarize, giving it that bright orange underside. Next we have Rose Bright. That's going to give it a nice red, deep red cherry coloration to it. And lastly, we have Midas. This is going to go all gold. If you want to showcase the grand spankin' pimpin' exterior, the golden statue of virtueness and amazingness that you are as the Titan, that's what you want to go with. Now guys, moving on, we're going to take a look at the Hunter. Now for the Hunter, it's called the Exultation set, and it consists of the Exultation Mask, the Exultation Grips, the Exultation Vest, the Exultation Boots. And the reason I'm showing them off is not to, go over the names, but rather if people want a specific armor piece, like people are like, oh, the grips look amazing, I'm gonna go for those. And this armor set is very interesting. You are walking around in a giant jumpsuit, it looks like. A lot of this is not the golden plates. It is a lot of really tight spandexy jumpsuit. So typical Hunter, even got a bulge. And so moving on, when we have the different shaders, they're going to change quite a bit of the armor, as you can see. Now, the top 3 I'm going to show off are, firstly, the Shimmer shader. That's going to give you a glorious black and blue, just blue boots, and then the rest is gold. That looks absolutely fantastic. Next we have the Hallow. This is going to do kind of the same thing, even darker, but it's going to match the color of the gold with the orangey ends of your boots and the upper part of your armor. And lastly, we have Photosphore. Now this is going to give you a super hella bright red for most of your guy, and then you just have the gold and you have the white boots. This is just the ultimate Pajamarama jumpsuit. This is just like, if you want to get shot from across the map without someone even having to like notice that you're there, they just see some glowing red, basically a sun, come out of the corner and just their bullets automatically direct there, this is what you want to wear. Now the last class we have to show off is, of course, the Warlock. The armor set for the Warlock is the Dying Star armor set. We have the Veil of a Dying Star, the Gloves of a Dying Star, the Pelt of a Dying Star, and the Boots of a Dying Star. This armor set, again, it's unlike the Titan and more similar to the Hunter. It's lacking on the gold embroidered plates, but has a lot in between. So that means it's very customizable with your colors while still maintaining that cool gold embroidery. And the helmet, I think the helmet for the Warlock looks fantastic. Probably the best of all three. Firstly, the first theater I'm going to show off is the Lost City. If you want to go for the pure gold look, the Midas touch look, this is what you want to equip. After that, we have a throwback with Glowhoo. This looks absolutely crazy. It's a great way to show off Glowhoo. A lot of armor takes up a bunch of other chunks and colors. This will make you look, well, basically irradiated. You look like a glowworm. You look fantastic. And the last shader I want to show off is, of course, the absolute oldest of the old school, Chatterwhite. This looks surprisingly decent with Chatterwhite. You have white everywhere, and then you have the gold plates that stand out. I think it looks fantastic, but what do you guys think? Leave in the comment section down below what your favorite class and shader combination for today's fashion show was. Again, just want to show this off to you guys for anyone who was thinking of maybe spending the time to collect any of these armor sets so they'd know, which one they like the best, which one they may want to go for. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, found it interesting, and if you did, please remember to help me out by simply rating and especially sharing this video. If you guys want to see more Destiny content similar to this, don't be afraid to slap that subscribe button. Now, if you want to get in touch with me and keep up to date with the latest channel activity, the best way is to follow me on Twitter at RickCactus. That's linked in the description down below, as is my Twitch channel, which you can also follow. Again, I hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, have a good day.